Alright guys, welcome to another beer review, and today we're delving once again into Beer 52's Can of the Year box. And today we're going to a brewery who I've criminally overlooked the past couple of years, and they got to sort of like cult status for a short while with the Juicebox IPA, which I think they still brew. I think like yearly almost, or something like that. I'm not sure if it's a regular brew or not. I've not actually seen it around for a while. But yeah, they've got a presence in the supermarket now as well. So it's fair to say they're doing okay for themselves. And this is one that out of the box, it's one of the, well, quite a few of them I'm really excited for. But this is one that I'm like super excited for because it sounds right up my alley. So we're going over to Fourpure, and we're looking at a can of the Easy Peeler Citrus Session IPA, clocking in at 4% ABV. So, as you guys know, I love it when there's citrus fruits infused in an IPA or a pale ale. It just, and it looks like Casper the Friendly Ghost there. There we go. I look less like a ghost and a bit more pink. There's no good lighting for someone like me, especially when you're this big as well. But yeah, so you guys know, or some of you guys know, or maybe just that one person who watches regularly knows, I'm a big fan of IPAs and pale ales that have got citrus fruits, I should say, infused in a beer, like Elvis juice. Just any time there is one, I'm always going to try it. Elvis juice to me is like the ultimate one. Yeah, I mean, with Beavertown releasing the Bloody Hell, which hopefully I'll be able to get a can this year, because I've had it the past 2 years. Last year's wasn't as good as the first time I had it, but there's a big buzz around that beer every time they release it, and Nick Dwyer's artwork and the little enamel badges and like the tap handles and then the little cartons of orange juice, fantastic stuff. But we're not here to talk about Beavertown. So I'm really excited about this because it's sort of put me in the mood, and we're coming up to summer, so I could see myself drinking a lot more beers like this on a much more regular basis. But yeah, I'll quickly read you what it says out of the Ferment magazine. So, Fourpure is a London-based brewery founded by brothers Dan and Tom Lowe in 2013. Family-owned and run, beer is our passion and our travels are what inspire us to brew. Our approach to exceptional brewing is all about attention to detail and not cutting corners. In an age-old industry, we aspire to constantly innovate. We are nimble and progressive, yet strive to stay true to the principles of brewing, respecting the 4 ingredients used to make beer: grain, yeast, hops and water. This was the inspiration for the name Fourpure. Makes sense. So tasting notes. At Fourpure, beer is our passion and our travels are what inspire us. Plenty of experience has taught us that adventures are thirsty work. So we created this super juicy tangerine and citrus session IPA. Easy drinking and full of flavour. It's the perfect reward at the day's end. The evening is slowly coming in. Got myself some Quorn burgers because I love meat. I love proper burgers, but there's something nice about the flavour of Quorn burgers. I like the texture of them. I was just in the mood for them, so stop fucking judging me, okay? But yeah, so a little bit about the beer on the back of the can. Basically, super juicy tangerine and citrus. Just basically says the same thing. And in the ingredients, it just says citrus fruit. So I'm guessing there's like a whole medley of awesomeness in this one. But yeah, using my Beervana glass, which I might be revisiting Beervana since I'm going back to Germany for a week or so. Over the next couple of weeks, looking forward to that. But yeah, here we go. I was actually thinking of keeping hold of this and doing a head-to-head with Bloody Hell, but I've not had the opportunity to go get myself a can or to order any because obviously I want money for Germany. But yeah, beer in a glass, and that is actually nice and hazy. Not haze for days sort of hazy, but cloudy, let's say. You could definitely tell that there's proper fruit in there, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. It gets a bit more denser towards the top, but yeah, it's lemony. It's got some like orange tones in there. It's almost got like a creaminess about it towards the top of that glass. Probably that's just the lighting more than anything else. But yeah, it just looks really, really nice so far. And the beer poured with about, well, there's not really any head at the moment, but yeah, it looks like a nice light IPA. Now, my only worry about going into this beer is when I did the Tiny Rebel Dutty, which, is that a play on words of putty? Is that like a sort of dig at Verdant? I don't know. Don't want to put any words in people's mouths, but that was a tasty pale ale / IPA. But with it being a session, the body was just a little bit too thin. So hopefully we don't get that with this beer. So I've got high hopes. Probably set the high hopes a bit too high, but we shall see. And we will find out when I actually stop talking about the beer and just bloody drink it. So I've not even smelt it yet. What the hell am I doing? So let's give it a sniff. Oh, it's that tangerine. Yeah, big orangey fruits. Well, I say big, it's not like pungent or anything like that, but yeah, it's fragrant, I'd say. Fragrant, not fragrant. Peter, speak properly. But yeah, it's got that sort of like pink grapefruit sort of character with a bit of sugar on there. There's a lovely sweetness throughout. Zesty. It's got a bit of lime, tiny bit of lemon, blood orange. Yeah, it's exactly what you expect it to smell like when you see the can. It's citrus fruits with a lovely, gentle American hop character. But yeah, off to a good start, so let's finally give it a taste. Cheers. It's all about those fruits. It's all about those citrusy, orangey, tangerine sort of fruits. And it does have a light body, but you've not got a real hoppiness in it. And I think that's the good thing about IPAs and pale ales like this is you don't have to go full hog on hops, because those citrusy characters from the fruits, which you get from hops anyway, just add to the beer. So when you've got like a hoppy beer that's got a really low body, it must be something to do with like the alpha acids in the hops. I mean, I know fuck all, so I don't know why I'm making these claims, but sometimes weak beers just don't hold the hop character. But with this, as opposed to what I experienced with the Dutty from Tiny Rebel, which was a good beer, not wanting to bash or anything like that. I'm just comparing it because it's from the same box as part of the same can of the year from Beer 52. This, similar body, but with those citrus characters coming from the fruit. It's got that juice character to it, and it's a really nice and balanced beer. It's gentle. The hops are there, don't get me wrong, but if you love your sort of like tangerines, oranges, blood oranges, tangelos, there for Joe, and you love your citrusy fruits in general, it's a lovely beer. This is like one of those ones where I'd happily have a pint of this. I mean, it's not, mind-bendingly amazing or anything like that, but for this time of the year and for my sunny disposition, that's absolutely lovely. It's absolutely hitting the spot. I love the citrus fruits in this, and they shine, and so drinkable, so quaffable. Some might say being a little bit hypocritical here, because I went on a little bit of a tangent to talk about the Tiny Rebel and the body being too thin to hold the flavours. But like I said, the juice from the fruits work with the light body, and you've still got that flavour. And that's very pretentious to talk like this. So stop it, Peter. You're not a twat. Well, you are a twat, but yeah, I really like this. This is lovely, and this lovely late April. I can't even talk. The reviews I've tried to record in this bedroom because it's got better light. It's like I'm uncomfortable being sat in here because I'm not used to recording. I don't know what it is, but yeah, this is lovely. It's for the moment, for the weather that we've been having. Maybe I'm a little bit too overly romanticising this beer because, of course, I'm going back to Germany for a week. But yeah, this is something that I could drink in the morning, afternoon, evening, couple before bed, barbecue, sat outside, sat in a beer garden, drinking with friends. And it's one of those ones where there might be other beers on tap, but you're just enjoying the drinkability of it so much that you're like, I could session the shit out of this beer, and I would happily buy more cans of this. This is definitely the best out of the box so far in terms of the pale beers that are in there. Because I did actually drink the Brew York. What's it called? The one that's got the tonka cacao or something like that. The one for the tonka beans and the cacao and the what's it called? Joe's gonna kill me. Coconut. That milk stout was absolutely beautiful, but I know I can get that really easy. And but I will be reviewing that anyway on my blog. So if you're interested, I'll put the link down below. Although I don't think it will be ready by the time you've seen it, because I'm doing all of the beers on the blog, and then I'm doing a few of the beers as beer reviews as well. But yeah, this is lovely. I think this is absolutely wonderful. And you might have just seen snot in my nose, and do apologise. But yeah, I really can't fault it too much. I thought the body would let this down, and although it's got a similar body to what I was expecting it to have, it's those fragrant citrusy characters just make it, like, doesn't really matter. It just works towards the beer's benefit more than anything else. It just makes it that much easier to enjoy, because it's got that genuine juicy character, like you are drinking a glass of juice, not like that hazy New England style where it's like big, bold, chewy breakfast juice. But this is like, you've poured a little carton of orange, and I think that would have been an absolutely fantastic head-to-head with this year's Bloody Hell. So maybe I can source myself a can, pick up another can of this, and you might see a video of that, because this just shows you why I love citrus fruits actually being used in pale ales and IPAs, and I think this is absolutely wonderful. And I need to pick up a can of juice box if there are any going around, because if this is anything to go by. Yeah, Fourpure, I'm very sorry that you've had pretty much no presence on the channel, and trust me when I say I'll be definitely getting more cans of this. This is just one of those like dependable, make this a core range beer and you're going to have people absolutely falling in love with it. You really would. Make it all year round, people just hammer the crap out of that beer. And I wish I had another couple of cans, because it's working its magic on me. But at the same time, it's not blowing me away. It's just my preference for fruit-infused IPAs. It's appealing to that part of me. So I'm definitely going to give this one a 9 out of 10. So if you've tried the Easy Peeler from Fourpure, then give me your thoughts and opinions down below. Are you a fan of Fourpure? Are they a brew that you like? Do you like the fruit-infused pale ales and IPAs, or the more citrus fruit, I should say? Just bombard me in the comments. Check out Beer 52, of course, if you want to get yourself a nice discount on your own box within the UK. Then you can use my referral link. I've got a Beer 52 playlist, which I've had some fantastic beers the past couple of boxes. And of course, check out the blog for other content. Check out Fourpure, check out my IPA playlist, and if any of my friends and fellow beer tubers have reviewed it, their links will be down below also. So yeah, another 15-minute video, but I'm happy to talk 15 minutes about a beer that I'm really, really enjoying. It just speaks to me more than anything else. And yeah, I want more, so I'm going to have to buy more. Anyway, thank you for putting up with me. Hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully you'll join me next time for another beer review. Cheers.